Hello and welcome to HRL TRS Season 6, round number 14. And yeah, if this track looks a little familiar, that's because it is. We're back on River Rapids, but it's a little different. It's a little different this time. This is River Rapids 2, where we flipped the script a little bit. So that's still where you start. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but still where you start. But I'll take you through it. So start right there, hard right, instead of going straight like you normally would. Hard right. Okay, and then you can quickly tell that it's a bit of a reverse layout, but a little bit different. And I think you'll get the idea pretty soon here. So again, going through here. But instead of on the original River Rapids, how you'd be looping back up the hill, we're going back through the river. Pretty tricky jump here in the middle. Tricky double there. Over to the waterfall. Looping it around. Back to the finish. And if you didn't notice it, no collisions. No collisions. So that is the catch. And again, this is something that we would do back in the day. Not all the time, but every once in a while we'd do it, a no collision TRS race, just to mix it up. I know collisions are definitely something you associate with it, but I don't know, I think at some point we're just like, you know what, why don't we just do one without it and just do the same type of like track style, see how it goes. And definitely something that is pretty nice just for like being a breath of fresh air. Definitely think the collisions are cheesier, but I think this will be fun in its own way. Let's go through the starting lineup. On far left, it's going to be detail, and then optics. That's a little bit of a different scheme this week. Nope, that's optics. That's real deal. Why are their colors so close? All right, Slaunch, Soul, Armada, Luke, Roman, and Turkey with the classic Turkey start way off in the distance. So we got the sticky debt down. Just going to wait on that one. Might take a bit here, but as soon as it goes off, we're going to be going green. I think for 45 laps. 45 laps. So quite a few laps here around River Rapids 2. And also just like the different layout, something that we did a lot back in the day. Green flag. Definitely some contact with the bordering. Lots of cheese, lots of flips, people going down. Guys going for different option lines. Oh, yep, already some tumbling down that double, and I think we're going to see a lot of that in this race as Detail will lead the first lap down. Luke in second, I believe Slaunch in third at the moment. Oh, Slaunch, though, that time with, and a lot of the drivers having issues on that double. And again, I think that's going to be the thing this race. This track, and you guys will see it pretty quickly here, I think. This track is actually low-key very tricky. When I did that run-through in the beginning, you know, probably didn't look like it, but it's very tricky. This track is hard to get around without cheesing yourself, especially when you're in the pack and you got all these drivers next to you. It's deceptively difficult. Yeah, if you ran a quick like hot lap around here, you'd probably be like, all right, yeah, this is going to be easy, simple race. No, it's not like that at all. A lot of ways to mess yourself up, a lot of ways to lose time, but at the same time, a lot of ways you can hit your marks and gain time. And also, you can already tell, Detail and Luke got a really hot start, and it's looking like we're not that far away from blue flag action. So this River Rapids 2, what this kind of reminds me of, now obviously the layout is quite different, but the way the race plays out kind of reminds me of like an Eagle River type race, where it's just this close, tight track, where you're neck and neck with people all the time, shoulder to shoulder all around the track, and blue flags are going to be like one of the biggest factors in this race, just like an Eagle River race. Even if you did an Eagle River race with like, you know, 8 to 10 people, you'd still get blue flaggers. That would factor in. That's the way that type of race always goes, and I think this track kind of reminds me of that. God, these guys are cheesing back here. What is going on? Slaunch is having a rough go of it right now. Oh my god, the recovery to Soul. You guys got to get it together, and this is big. This is the leader, Detail, the purple one right there, catching up to these guys, and this is one of the scariest sights that you can lay your eyes on. Let's see if I can get a quick onboard. Of course, he's the last one that I get to. Let's watch it from his POV, because that might be an interesting way to look at this. See how he works his way through the field here. Remember, Luke's right there, just a few goose lengths behind trailing in second. And then third, I believe, actually, I'm not going to lie, I have no idea. I think it's Ramda at this point. Oh, Roman with some issues there. Oh, it does recover in front of Luke, though, so that's going to help Detail out with some time here. Yeah, I believe it is Armada right now. So that right there, we just saw third. The leaders just saw third. So, yeah, 1-2 already. 8 laps in, 9 laps in now. Pretty gapped. Pretty gapped. Definitely going to take some hard cheeses from these lap drivers to help each other out and get those guys in third and fourth. I think Real Deal now going up to third to catch back up. It's going to be really difficult at this point. 1-2 already looks pretty checked, but they're still pretty close to each other, so I think we could still see some lead battle action. And the rest of these guys are all packed up. This is very close. Little contact right there. Detail trying to get his way by Soul. Got our Slaunch and Roman battling there for a second. Oh, this is tight. It's really close. But Detail does have that preferred line. Going to get that shortcut dialed in right there. Oh, Luke in the pallet. Oh, Slaunch following it up. Not going to help those guys out. Definitely going to cost them some time. And that's, again, lappers are a big factor in this race. The start is a big factor. Oh, little squirrely for Detail. Going to cost some time. But still not quite enough. These guys are really cheesing up here, though. These lappers, man, it is hard to get by people on this track. You got to be really aggressive, like Detail just did right there, slamming it to the inside of Armada, but still got to complete the pass. Armada on the inside, sending it. What is going on? Everybody just sent it. What was that? And the leader's getting stuck on the shortcut. I think these guys are going to cheese the double, too. No, they actually hit it quite well. I'm surprised. Thought they were for sure going to cheese it right there. And this race for the lead is spicing up because we've got some on-track position battles happening around them as they're trying to battle for 1-2. What are these sends out of Armada? Just way too aggressive on the gas right now. Oh, and it's getting there. It's getting there. Really close. 1-2 for the lead. Little inside look for Luke. Not quite going to be able to do it. They do cover Soul, though. Let's see if Luke goes for something here. Maybe not quite. Detail getting a really good drive into it, but does make a little bit of contact and ends up cheesing the jump. That's going to cost him some time, and I think this is going to be the first lap of this race not led by Detail. Luke goes to the lead, and look at how packed they still are. Look at how packed everybody else is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, this is a track that at first I think the lobby was a little suspicious of, but I think it won him over towards the end. This one actually works out quite well. Nice change of pace here, I think. Having the cheese being related to these on-track mishaps instead of the collisions, being responsible for most of it, and Luke biffs it the next line, and Detail does it following him, but does recover quicker, though. He's gonna have a nice look to the inside here. Not gonna take the lead quite yet. Doesn't get the drive off, but he's gonna have a nice setup. Luke does park it right in the middle of the jump, though, but a little wide, but is able to aggressively get it back into the shortcut. No, cheeses it again, and Detail will take the lead back off of that, surely. And it's still going to be quite a bit of time before they get back to lap traffic, and I say that, it'll probably be like 3 laps, but I say that, it'll probably be 3 laps. But they still have a ways to go. But when you have these lappers, packing it up like they are right now, we'll watch these guys for a bit. And it feels bad calling them lappers when this is like top 3 battles, top 3, top 5 battles, but that's just the way it's going. Look at Roman and Turkey, just so aggressive here. And this is something that you see from Turkey. He's a very aggressive racer in these battles. Definitely fun to watch when he can get in a top, track position battle, like say for a win. But that just has not been something that we've been able to see out of him so far in this TRS season. We actually saw it quite a bit out of him. He's still got it in World of Outlaw for sure. World of Outlaw, he was doing very well at that. Armada, you can see Armada going down there. Yeah, Turkey actually had a pretty good World of Outlaw season. Getting a couple moto wins, maybe getting an overall there too, I don't recall. I'm actually not sure if he did. Might have just been a few moto wins, but he was always competitive, a lot of podiums, a lot of good finishes. I think he got a top 3 finish in the points. But so far in this TRS season, it's been hard for anybody else besides Detail and Luke to find their way to victory lane, but Slaunch and Armada were able to enter it last week. We'll have to see if somebody like Turkey can do it this week. Real Deal getting a few of his own there too. Oh, what is this recovery right in front of these guys? What was that? The timing on that. And this is still the lead battle. They're pretty close. That's Detail right there, Luke right behind him. So they're still pretty close. Roman's costing some time. These guys are cheesing right in front of him. Detail a little loose. He's going to have to take the long way around. And Luke will take the lead back, but he's got some battle action to go. I think Opix or Real Deal just got flung off right there. Side by side for the lead still. And we're just right back where we were at Mountain Run. Another really good lead battle. Yeah, these first two races are off to a really good start. But Luke not getting the drive in that he wanted. Had to go the long way around that time, but does do a good job recovering, keeping it close behind Detail. But Turkey cheesing right in front of them, and that's going to cost both of them some time. Not that it really matters. It's really only against each other at this point. Oh, Turkey sends it. I like that. Right in front of the leaders. He doesn't care. Look at this. Luke aggressively, side by side, so tight through the Joker line. And Turkey cheeses right in front of the lead battle. And Luke has nowhere to go. Oh, it was such an intense battle between Detail and Luke. This side by side into the Joker line. Rare sight that you see right there. But they made it work, and that was really, really close for a bit. But again, the blue flaggers and Turkey just cheesing the jump right in front of them. Unfortunate timing on that one, because that was getting really intense. And now it's a pretty big gap, so it's going to be pretty tough. We're going to have to see some big cheeses onto Detail here from some of these other lappers. Actually, you know what? Let's screw it. Let's just go to the shot for a little bit. Watch a lap or two. This is another thing that I like about this track, and the smaller tracks in general, is when you can just go up to a nice overhead view like this and just get a nice shot of all the action for a little bit. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It'd be nice if we had like a, you know, somebody actually doing that during the race to have like a feed of that. That would be cool. Unfortunately not able to do that. But let's get an update on where we're at. So about 15 laps to go. Yep, the way, or the last time by, Detail just crossed it. 15 to go. Another third of this race left. So we're on the back half of it, but again, that being said, 14 laps now is still a lot of laps in TRS. Even with no collisions, how is Detail already lapping Turkey again, by the way? What the hell? We just did like a quick intermission. He's already trying to get by Turkey. But the thing is, though, he did get a slow run that time, and that does allow Roman to get ahead. And this is not... Roman and Turkey, I don't think, are who you want to see in front of you. But at the same time, Detail has such a gap, you could decide to just kind of ride around behind him and try not to cheese too hard. That is an option at this point. It might work with this big of a gap right there. That's Luke in second. And Real Deal in front of us, by the way, I think is third at this point. So this is just ridiculous at this point in the race. The gaps and all the lap driver cheese. It's a good thing that the blue flags aren't really enforced here in TRS, because I don't think anybody would know what the hell is going on with them at this point in the race anyways. I don't think anybody would have any idea of that. It's pretty hard to track. Opix getting the inside of that rock, and man, what a rough recovery. Just trying to get on it. Trying to get on that goose, and it's going to be tough with some of the crashes in general in all these TRS races, but especially on this track. Whenever you wipe out like that, how do you make a good recovery? You can see Detail's really got that entry into the shortcut dialed in. Oh, big cheese in front of him, though. And that looks like him putting Real Deal third place a lap down. So I think Detail is now lapped all the way up to third. What a cheese fest of a race here in River Rapids, too. Luke trying to get by Opix there. I think Turkey just sent it way too aggressively, wiped himself out. Kind of what it looked like there. Not what he wanted to see. And it's not too far. It's like kind of a workable gap for Luke now, but still, for sure, gonna need some cheese. Gonna need some teamwork from Roman or Armada right there that Detail will be lapping soon. Gonna need them to cheese, and Armada does, but not really quite in front of him, so it's not going to cost Detail too much time. Yeah, I think that is Turkey on this. Just sending it every time. Respect it. I absolutely, absolutely respect it. That is what Justin would have been doing, I'm sure, if he was here for this race. And let's get back into the onboards. We got a nice pack here. Let's just go on board with Ram to Screwed. He's got a nice view of this. And Luke's still got a lot of guys to get by here, but Detail just has Roman. So a lot of this, the end of this race hinges on that. And he does kind of cheese him into the shortcut right there, and that's going to help a lot. But at the same time, Detail does end up getting some clean air for a bit after that. So still a lot of work for Luke to do if he wants to catch up to Detail and try to make this another late race battle. And again, Luke still has to put Real Deal a lap down. Roman. Oh! Oh! Big cheese right there. Oh, a big moment in the race. Let's take a look at a replay on that one. See what happened here. Roman. Oh, what was that run through the jump? Little questionable out of Roman there, not going to lie. That's going to cost Detail some time. Now Real Deal trying to get his lap back, and Luke not too far behind, but still only 4 laps to go. Still has to pass Real Deal. But Turkey's getting into lapper range again here soon. That can make things interesting. Hello, Clatton. Now we're going on to 3 to go. I love that line out of Turkey, by the way. You guys watch him run in front of us here. Again, is it fast? Probably not. I don't care, though. I love it. This is the moment. This is the moment. Can Detail get by both of them? Oh, look at that. Turkey rides a 2-wheel. Oh, no. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. That could have been way worse. Way worse for Detail there, for sure. Oh, I love the move. God, why didn't I go for that? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I got to watch that again. Turkey doing what he always does. Making the race interesting. Classic moves out of Turkey. Absolutely sends it because he's committing to that line and cheeses it right in front of the leaders. I love it. And now I'm kind of wondering, Luke probably should have went for that himself. That might have worked out. Imagine just ramps off a Turkey and goes by. I think that might have been possible. But anyways, we're going to the white flag one more time. That's the gap. Luke's not that far behind. Can I get on the damn POV? There we go. But yeah, gonna need another cheese. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Detail with another strong run. Get his first moto win on the night. Luke takes second. And we're gonna wait on these cheesers. I believe Real Deal. We have to wait on him a little bit. Why didn't I do my emote? So we're going to be waiting for a bit on the rest of these results to come in. Look at this. I guess we could just go to the overhead view at this point. I mean, a few more guys there. Real Deal pulled in. Slaunch pulls in. Little cheese. Is there any battles going on? All right, another driver. Roman with the top 5. And those guys are still running. With Turkey and Seoul. God, I love that line out of Turkey. I love it. I don't really know if it's the fast way, but just like the block pass potential with that line. There you go. Ramda finishes. The block pass potential with that line is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. That made the end of that race so spicy. So spicy out of nowhere. And I don't think it worked. Maybe that's why he was fucking around. Turkey was so many laps down. Maybe that's why he was, you know, being the entertainer, kind of like what Real Deal did last race. Okay, nice, Turkey, nice. Let's go through the order again. Detail, Luke, Real Deal, Slaunch, Roman, Armada, Soul, Opix, and Turkey. Bringing up the rear. Good race at River Rapids too. Luke and Detail going back to back again. But how is it going to go in these last 2 races of the night? Going back to Halo Reach. See you guys there.